So the Illinois Governor JB Pritzker just did something so hypocritical it almost defies belief. And this guy wants to be president in 2028, guys. Don't forget this. So the Illinois governor, whose state is infamous for some of the most twisted congressional maps in America, is now lecturing Texas on fair redistricting. And that's not even the worst part. It gets pretty stupid. So while Texas Democrats fled their state to avoid GOP-backed vote, Pritzker rolled out the red carpet here in Illinois, where I live, offering free hotel rooms, political cover, and a national stage. And yet, this is the same man who proposed fair maps back in 2018, only to sign off on one of the most partisan, gerrymandered maps in the entire country. So wait until you guys hear how badly Illinois Republicans are calling him out, as well as Republicans from across the country. So let's go ahead and get into it. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. Guys, we're a growing channel. Every like, comment, and subscription helps us fight the mainstream media spin. And even though I'm a White House correspondent for the Next News Network with over 2.2 million views, I'm starting over here and it's brand new. So this is going to be a fun one. Over the weekend, more than 50 Texas House Democrats bolted from Austin and landed in Illinois, aiming to block a GOP-backed redistricting plan supported by President Trump and Governor Greg Abbott. Pritzker was right there at O'Hare Airport to meet them, railing against what he called Trump's assault on democracy. Let's go ahead and check this garbage out. Let's see.
So Trump came up with a new scheme, rig the system by ramming through a corrupt mid-decade redistricting plan that would steal 5 congressional seats, silencing millions of voices, especially Black and Latino voters. Let's be clear, this is not just rigging the system in Texas. It's about rigging the system against the rights of all Americans for years to come. Now, Texas Republicans submitted to the president's orders and took steps to advance Trump's Texas takeover. And while Texas Democrats have been trying to work across the aisle to deliver disaster relief after the devastating floods in central Texas, Republicans chose to use the tragedy as political cover to cheat. That brings us to today.
I guess election denying only works when you're a Democrat.
Texas Democrats were left no choice but to leave their home state, block a vote from taking place, and protect their constituents. This is a righteous act of courage, and we can all take a page from these leaders' playbook. When you show people that you have the will to fight, well, they can muster the will to fight too. Right. Courage is contagious.
He wants to run for president so bad, everybody. And look at all the gun bans and everything he's doing in Illinois, and you guys want that across the country. So I want you to look at this for a second, okay? So look in the middle. You see how that squiggly blue thing's kind of hanging out in the middle? Illinois has 3 Republican congressional members. That's in congressional 16, 15, and 12. If you look up toward Chicago, it's in the top right-hand side. Oh, trying to do which way this is there. Yep. Camera's backwards. So up in the top right-hand side, I wish I could use the mouse to show it, all those little squiggly lines, zoom in, all those little squiggly lines are cutting things out. Look at Congressional 17. It bolts all the way up to the top right corner and then kind of screws down. Congressional 13 is the blue one in the middle of the state. It kind of starts by St. Louis and it goes up into the cornfields. And it's outrageous. And he wants to lecture the rest of the world on this, and this is the congressional maps. You should see how bad the House district maps are. So let's get back to the script here. So the problem, Illinois congressional maps look like a political crime scene. There's so-called districts called the earmuffs. The 4th district snakes around suburbs. 4th congressional district snakes around suburbs to avoid Republican voters. The congressional 17th district stretches from Rockford to the Quad Cities just to pit GOP incumbents against each other. True. Even the Princeton Gerrymandering Project calls Illinois one of the worst states in the country for partisan bias. And yet Pritzker dares to call Texas a cheater? What do you think? Should governors stick to fixing their own states before meddling in others? You guys tell me in the comments. The Illinois Supreme Court backed this map up. I mean, just look at it. You could see like how clearly they like go street by street to cut this stuff out. So everything changes recently with Governor Abbott, and he's not backing down. In a strongly worded letter, he warned Texas Democrats could face felony charges, daily fines, even losing their seats entirely if they do not return. He invoked Article 3 of the Texas Constitution, which could lead to special elections within weeks. Meanwhile, Pritzker's defenders say every state does this. But here's the truth. In 2021, Pritzker signed a map giving Democrats a 14-3 advantage in Illinois' 17 congressional seats. And Illinois lost one congressional seat, and that was Adam Kinzinger's seat, and moved into somewhere else. And that's not balanced. That's a literal one-party rule. Illinois Republicans like Reagan Deering and C.D. Davidsmeyer are calling him the cheater-in-chief, and the Illinois GOP issued a blistering statement. Pritzker's hypocrisy on gerrymandering knows no bounds. It's insane. So if you guys got value from this update, tap subscribe. My opinion is next. And before we get to it, just look at this map again. It's terrible. You guys just Google Illinois congressional maps, pull it up, and start scrolling in and zooming in. You'll see literally how they cut out certain blocks because there might be too many Hispanics in one area and not enough African Americans in a different district. And when you get in the 14th, oh, there's too many white people, so they had to bring it over here. It's insane. And those are off their internal notes. They're saying these things. It's incredible how bad this is. So let's be clear. This isn't about just maps in Texas or Illinois. This is about whether a republic respects fair representation at all. JB Pritzker promised Illinoisans he'd fight for fair maps. Instead, he delivered the worst gerrymander in modern history and now dares to scold Texas for doing the very same thing. And that's not leadership, that's hypocrisy. While Texas grapples with deadly floods and urgently needs relief bills passed, Democrats are hiding out in a state that have already disenfranchised millions of conservative voices. And Pritzker? He's more interested in meddling than fixing crime, taxes, and the exodus of Illinois families. Because, again, I live in the highest income tax state, period. Income tax, property tax, we have the highest burden in the whole country, and it's all JB Pritzker, and he wants to bring that to you guys on a national level. So this republic doesn't need more political games. It needs leaders who actually respect the Constitution and the voters. As always, guys, stay alert, stay informed, and don't let hypocrisy go unchallenged. God bless.